All right, I'll go ahead and call the meeting to order. If you're ready, Amanda, are you okay to start?
Yep.
Okay, I didn't know. You heard from Judy?
Yep, nope.
So I'll call the meeting to order. It's 6:03.
Shane.
We just called it. You're good.
All right.
Give you a minute to sit down.
Oh, you're saying that.
We have a fundraiser for the junior high winter dance for the cheerleaders that was handed to me today. So that is a fundraiser that is being asked to be approved.
So number 2, looking at the consent agenda, A through F. You guys need a few minutes to go through any of it. Feel free to do that now. It's just that one on E, Donna? Who's that for?
Fundraisers.
Fundraiser for who?
It was for the junior high winter formal.
Oh.
It's the very last page.
Yeah.
It's F.
Yeah. That's what I meant to say.
I kind of wanted to draw your attention to the page 1 of the financial summary. Under the sinking fund, we have a negative balance, and that's a direct result of Mock Oil and Gas protesting their taxes. When they protested their taxes last year, not enough money was collected to pay the school to pay their payment on the bond. So we went in the hole about $32,000, but we will get money in January that will cover that. And also the assessor's office had to over-collect this year to make up the difference in that for that tax protest. And the update on that tax protest is that they have changed attorneys, and so they're getting a continuance. Well, they already had a continuance until June, and so I'm sure that they'll keep asking for that so that their attorneys can be brought up to speed or whatever. So it looks like we're still going to be in year 2 of kind of waiting on that tax.
But if we can expect that to be lengthened next year, can we make some corrections so that we can cause taxes? Can we change some things?
Yes. If
now
it looks,
that we know that.
Yes. If it looks like that this is a trend that will continue, I'll get with our bondsman, kind of discuss that and say, and have him give us scenarios of if we extended our time a few more years, would that bring people's taxes back down so that we definitely don't want our mills to go up anymore.
Right.
And so yes, that I'll do that this summer.
And then once we get it, if we did extend it out, then we can roll that back too.
Right.
Does anybody have any other questions or concerns? A through F. One more time. One more time, that's fine too. If not, I'm looking for a motion.
Make a motion to approve.
Desiree's made a motion.
Second.
Got a second? You can call it.
Littlefield,
Yes.
Goodwin,
Yes.
Parker,
Yes.
Gibson.
Yes.
Number 3, discussion and vote to approve the 2021 school calendar.
Okay. Your calendar's in there. It's very similar to anything we've always done. We're going to start this school year on the 10th and 11th for in-service days. Then we won't actually start school until the 14th. So what that does is it gives teachers the 12th and the 13th to get their rooms ready, have open houses, to be able to kind of get last-minute things done. I think we're all looking at the same calendar. Amanda, did we get?
I hope so.
Okay. It should look like the 10th and 11th have a shaded on August. Does everybody's calendar look that way?
Yes.
Okay.
Christmas break's pretty much the same as this year, and then the ins and outs are.
There's really nothing that drastically different. The next year's calendar, not the one after this, might look a little different because the legislature has decided that everybody will go 165 days and 1,080 hours. And I think right now we're over 165 days when you count our parent-teacher and our professional development, but we're not 165 if you just taught teaching days. But, so anyway, so that's something to cross that bridge when we get there, but.
That starts next year.
Not next year, but the next. So, but this next year is pretty similar to what we've always done.
Questions or concerns on the calendar? Have a motion?
Motion to approve.
Desiree's made a motion.
We'll second it.
Shane second. Samantha?
Littlefield,
Yes.
Goodwin,
Yes.
Carter,
Yes.
Gibson.
Yes.
Number 4, proposed executive session to discuss the evaluation of employment, including salary, contract, and extra duty of support and certified employees, so the board can return to open session and vote on amending the extra duty salary schedule and approve contracts 25 OS 307B1. I'll make a motion.
Second.
Goodwin second. Samantha?
Littlefield,
Yes.
Goodwin,
Yes.
Carter,
Yes.
Gibson.
Yes.
Fine.
Time is 6:09.
It's the same group.
So number 6, acknowledgement of board's return to open session. We returned into open session at 7:08. Number 7, statement of the minutes in executive session. We discussed and evaluated employment, including salary, contract, and extra duty of support and certified employees, and no action was taken. And number 8, vote to approve the amending the extra duty schedule, and we'll be adding elementary curriculum and transportation maintenance extra duty onto that. Any other discussion on 8? You didn't, did I say it right?
Yes. That's what we need to add to the list.
Okay. And I'll get with you, Amanda, make sure that's right. Looking for a motion on number 8.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Desiree's made a motion. Have a second?
Second.
Shane second. Amanda?
Littlefield,
Yes.
Goodwin, Parker,
Yes.
Gibson.
Yes.
Number 9, vote to approve contracts for the 2021 school year. I make a motion that we approve Sharon Inman and with no action on Heidi Miller. Second.
Second.
Curtis got it. Second. Amanda?
You were first, Lori.
I'm sorry.
Who was first?
I made a motion.
Littlefield,
Yes.
Goodwin,
Yes.
Parker,
Yes.
Gibson.
Yes.
And number 10, principals reports.
Okay, I want to do double duty here, so, triple.
We'll do.
First, the elementary, there's really not much there that Ruth has asked me to pass along, other than the kindergarten music program is going to be at the elementary gym on December the 18th at 2:30. And the 1st through 5th grade music program will be here at the high school in the auditorium on December the 19th at 6:30 p.m. Those are the only 2 things there. Lots more going on over here at the middle school and high school. So football season is now ended, and we are starting basketball season. The first games will be tomorrow night at the Northwest Prep Classic in Alva. We are going to start streaming our games tomorrow night. Will be our first go at that. We're going to use Squirtle. They do a lot of games. It's really more the platform that we'll use, but not just our athletic events. We're going to stream the music program and graduations. So there's been, I know this season during football, it seems like we get asked that more than is it going to be on the radio now, is the game going to be live streamed. So we're going to have the capabilities to do those things now. Might take us a few games to kind of get the hang of it, but Mr. Hickman and I might even take a little stab at doing some commentary during the game, so we'll see how that goes. But we're kind of excited about that. I think that will just be one more thing that we can do to promote our activities and all the good things that we do have going on here. Next Tuesday will be the first home high school game. We have JV girls that'll start at 4 p.m. versus Ringwood. FCCLA competed today in Fairview in their star events. I'm not sure how all that went, but I'm sure knowing our FCCLA program, it went well. FFA is going to be competing. Several activities coming up. They're going to a leadership conference this weekend, and we found out today that Cherokee has been chosen as a stop on the State FFA Officer Goodwill Tour, and so they will be here on January the 21st from 1:30 to 2:30, and our local officers will get together and kind of decide what they're going to do while they're here, but we'll have all of the FFA members in some sort of assembly with them. Mrs. Snyder doing a great job. They were awarded a basket of books from Farm Bureau for their classroom through the Bushel of Books program. So lots of good things there. Speech and debate team will start competing after Christmas break. The Christmas concert for 6th through 12th grade is going to be this Sunday at 3 p.m. in the auditorium. Monday, we're going to play junior high and high school at Medford. That's a game we had to reschedule because of extended playoffs and football. That's a conference game, so kind of have to play that one. So we had to reschedule that. So we're playing junior high and high school at Medford on Monday starting at 4 p.m. With no elementary that game. Thursday and Friday, the 19th and the 20th, are our semester test days, and we will be getting out Friday at 12:45. I think that's about it. So I'm sure there's probably some things there that I didn't mention, but anyway, I think that's it.
Bryce, I was curious on the live stream, does that require a form for parents to sign that it's okay to?
No, I mean, we have photo release forms that we do at the beginning of the year, and we don't get very many of those in.
Now it's part of the enrollment.
Yeah.
It's like online, you have to initial.
Right.
So we don't get very many of those that don't want to be shared. Most of the games and those things that are live streamed, it's from a distance, so it's not going to be really up close. But
and that'll be listed. Will that be live streamed on like our website, or will they? It
will be that you actually will just type in CherokeeChiefs.tv, and you can type that into your phone, and it'll take you right to our website. And it'll be. I did it today. We were messing around with it in the gym, trying to get familiar with it, and so when you pull it up on your phone, click on it, watch it from basically any mobile device. The games and activities on our web page that we have there, all of those things can be archived, so people can go back later and even watch it. Our football game this year against Sealing was the Squirtle game of the week, and so we can even go in there now on that CherokeeChiefs.tv and can go back and watch that game and that broadcast. It's there, and will be the Garber game. Garber is a Squirtle school. They live stream all their games, football and basketball. So anything that, like, since they played us, it's already it's loaded on there too. But that's kind of the way things are going. Okay. And really, it's up to us as far as how much we want to do with that. So I think there's a lot of opportunities there. With computers and multimedia and different things that we have here, we can make our own commercials. We can put them on there if we want to, and that's kind of the idea, is that there would be some advertising sold, and so we can run commercials and things like that. We could record them, and you know, we talked about, you know, some things we can do is we can bring in, like Mrs. Snyder that's going to have the state FFA officers. We could do a video clip and a little interview of what that's about, and we could play that during halftime of the basketball game, and people would be able to see those types of things. So lots of things that we can do. It's just kind of the sky's the limit, and manpower and all of those things too. So I'm pretty excited about it.
Well, thank you, Bryce. Anything else? Any other questions for Bryce? Number 11, Superintendent's Report.
Well, I am excited that all of our principals are just about to get well. I think Bryce and Jeremy, I want to say you look like you had the flu. That's what it looked like to me. And so I'm glad you're feeling better. Mrs. Snyder also had the mobile dairy truck come to the elementary, and they were able to really have a good time with that. So can't say enough about what Ms. Snyder's doing with that FFA program, and just really taking it to new heights. Really proud of that. One of the things that happened when we had those radio stations up in the box for our football games is I was on for the halftime, and one of the first things that he said was, you know, he goes, when does anybody ever have school? Everybody's so busy with activities. And I said, you know, you're right. And, you know, but we still put a lot of emphasis on our academics. We just happen to have some kids that are able to do it all and keep their grades up, and, you know, keep our ACT score up over 20 at 20.8 right now. And so we're really proud of the accomplishments that are going on, not just activity-wise, but academically. Our kids are doing well. So I've been talking with our city manager, Mike Jones, about a resource officer. Next meeting in January, he'll come and he'll talk to you about it. They're discussing it tonight at the city council meeting, where we will split the cost of that, and then during the school day we'll have an officer on campus that will provide a uniformed presence for all the campus sites and our activities and things like that. So it's a pretty neat deal, and I appreciate Mike and all his work in getting that together. I don't know if you saw the front doors of our school now. We've got the covers on that. That's a security measure. It's also helps us a little bit with our heat and air, but it looks really good. So that's really one of the best things that and I do have to give Mr. Hickman credit for that, because he brought it and he said, I'd like to have that, and he picked it all out and did a really good job with that. So we are not too far away from Christmas, and then over Thanksgiving we had an electrical kind of spray that we did for bacteria and killing germs. So when the kids came back from Thanksgiving, we had a good trying to get all the sickness down, and then before they come back for Christmas, we'll also do another. So we're really working hard this year to try to help the kids stay healthy, so you can stay healthy, not bring it home to you, and then they're not passing it around to everybody else. So pretty excited about some of the changes that we've made to just really keep kids in school, because that's part of those report cards now. So we're just really can't believe how fast this semester's gone. So that's about it. That's all I have.
Thanks, Donna. Number 12, new business.
There's no new business.
Number 13, I'll make a motion to adjourn.
A second.
Is there a second? Samantha?
Littlefield,
Yes.
Gibson,
Yes.
Parks,
Yes.
Goodwin.
Yes.
7:21.